Good morning everyone. Hope you all are fine at your home. So in previous video we have already seen about the parts of the eye. Now we will see care of the eyes. So what we have to do to take care of our eyes? First of all, we should wash our eyes with clean water and wipe with a clean cloth. Do not read while laying down. It can cause a strain on our eyes. Ensure proper lighting while reading, means wherever you are writing in that room proper light should be there, and keep the book about 1 foot away from the eyes while reading. Do not watch TV for a long time, right? Or any other appliance on which you are working, like maybe mobile, laptop, tab, etc. And also when you are working, suppose if you are working on these appliances, then what you have to do, you have to blink, look away, or shut your eyes at regular intervals, right? And proper distance should be maintained between all these things from the eyes. And if you are unable to read, then you should, or if you are unable to write, then you should go to the doctor for proper eye checkup, right? Now the next is ears. Ears are also very important part of our body. These are also very important organ, as they help us to hear sound, as well as they also help us to keep the balance of our body. So ears are the sense organs that maintains or helps us to keep our balance. Now most of the ear is inside the head. The ear which we can feel when you will touch it, the ear which you can see, that is the only outer part of the ear. Means the whole ear is not visible to us, because most of the part of the ear is inside the head. Now the ear is divided into three main parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear, right? So we can see only the outer ear, the ear which we can touch, we can feel, we can see, that is the outer ear only. The middle ear and the inner ear, these are present inside the head. Now the sound waves enter through the outer ear. Now whatever different types of sounds are there, so the waves of that sounds enter through the outer ear. This is the outer ear. So through here the different kinds of sound waves enter through here. They hit the eardrum and it vibrates. So inside there a eardrum is there. Eardrum means just like a membrane. You might have seen a drum, right? And at the top of this drum you might have seen this membrane which we use to beat it, and then sound is produced. Now this like a very thin membrane is there inside the ear also, which we call it as ear drum. So see, these sound waves come from the inside, from outside of the ear, through this outer ear. It enters inside and it strikes that membrane, right? So as a result vibration is created. Now sound vibrations pass on to the inner ear through the middle ear, and here the nerves carry the messages to the brain, and our brain tells us that what we have or what the sound is. So three parts are there, that is outer ear, right? This is the middle ear part, and inside that is the inner part. And this where the inner part starts, at that end, or from the starting of that eardrum is present. So whatever sound waves are coming from outside, it comes and comes outside, it goes through the middle ear, and then it strikes the eardrum. And here so many nerves are there which carries the messages to the brain, and then brain tells us that what we have heard or what type of sound it is, right? Now how to take care of the ears? So we should not clear our or clean our ears with the pointed objects. We should not means we should never use pin or matchstick, which are very sharp things, right? Pointed things, because these may damage the delicate part inside the ear, right? So you should use only the cotton buds to clean the ears. Second is, very loud sound can damage the ears. So if the sound is too high, then it may make you deaf also. Deaf means you won't be able to hear no longer. So you should keep yourself from the loud. You should keep away from the loud sounds, right? Visit the doctor if you have an ear ache. So if you are having the pain in the ear, then you should go to the doctor. Next, nose. Our nose help us to smell and breathe, right? So with the help of this nose only we smell and breathe. Smells are actually the chemicals in the air. At the upper end of your nose there are millions of hair like nerve cells. Means if you see the upper top part of the nose, then it is having how many nerves? Millions of hair like nerves are there. And when the chemicals reaches these cells, they sends the messages to the brain through a nerve called the olfactory nerve, and then the brain recognizes it and we are able to smell. So here these nerves, these minute nerves are there, and these minute nerves are then connected to the olfactory nerves, and these olfactory nerves, because these all nerves are connected with the olfactory nerves, and olfactory nerves then carries the message from the nose to the brain. Now how to take care of the nose? So keep your nostrils clean by blowing your nose in the washroom, that is wash basin, or in a clean with the help of a clean handkerchief, right? Or whenever you are taking bath, you should blow your nose properly. Second, do not put any object inside your nose, because as it is a hole, it may get stuck inside and you won't be able to breathe also. Now tongue. Tongue helps us to taste and to speak. So different types of taste of the food is tasted by us with the help of the tongue only, and it helps us to speak also. So the tongue rolls the food around the mouth also. Now once if you will put a bite of food inside, then inside your food moves from left to right like this. It goes on moving. So who is shifting or who is moving that food, that part of the food inside the mouth? That is the tongue. You taste your food as it moves over your tongue. The tips and the sides, the sides and the back of your tongue, these all is covered with the tiny bumps, and these small or these inside these bumps are the cells which we call it as taste buds. So your whole this tongue is covered with the taste buds, and food tastes better if you can smell it, right? So if you are smelling it, suppose if you smells the food, then you can taste the food properly. Food also tastes better if you can see it, right? If you see the things, if you smell the things properly, then you can have the better taste. Now care of the tongue. How you can take care of your tongue? So clean your tongue when you brush your teeth. So whenever you are brushing your teeth, you should clean your tongue with the tongue cleaner. Do not eat or drink anything which is very hot. Otherwise what happens? These taste buds, they get burnt, right? Last is skin. The skin covers your entire body. Now all over your body the skin is present, and it has millions of tiny nerves ending. So millions of nerves are there which are present all over our body, all over our skin, and the nerves in some places are very close together also. So they help you to feel hot, cold, pain, pressure and touch. So these all different types of sensations are sensed through the nerves which are present on the skin. Now care of the skin. How can you take care of your skin? So keep your skin clean by washing it with soap and water, right? Whenever you are coming from outside, you should wash your hands and legs properly. Every day you should take bath, wear clean clothes. And if an injury is there to the skin, then should never be ignored. If any kind of injury is there in your body, in your skin, then it should not be ignored. You should apply some antiseptic cream over it so that the infection should not spread in your body, right? To prevent the infection. Eat healthy food and drink plenty of water. So here we have seen in this chapter about the nervous system, how it works, and what all are the different parts of the nervous system which helps us to see our world, to analyze the things, to sense the world in a better way. So thank you. Have a nice day.